Pluto is not a planet. It's a dwarf planet. But that is still up for debate, though ever since August 24th, 2006, we went from 9 planets to 8 when Pluto got demoted to a dwarf planet. But now, with the discovery of a new minor planet called the Goblin, it might prove we have always had a true ninth planet in our solar system.
Supernova Style Science News with Julie 7 Sage.
The Goblin sounds like a really cool name for a dwarf planet and something that probably belongs in the wizarding world, but it wasn't given that name for how it looks. The letters in its real name, 2015 TG387, are TG, and it was found close to Halloween, so TG stands for the Goblin. It was found in 2015 by Scott Shepard at the Carnegie Institution for Science, Chad Trujillo at the Northern Arizona University, and David Tholen at the University of Hawaii Institute for Astronomy, and they've been studying it for a full 3 years. The average distance of this object from the sun is about 80 AU, which means about 80 times the distance between the Earth and the sun. That is super far out, but remember, I said average. The Goblin can go all the way out to 2,300 AU from the sun. That's insane! And the closest it gets is only 65 AU, which is further than Pluto and the entire Kuiper Belt. To get a better idea of how far out that is, it takes 40,000 years for it to orbit around the sun once. It probably is a small object as well. It's estimated to be about 300 kilometers across, which is about the distance between Boston and New York City. The small size of it makes it a little hard to call it a dwarf planet. It's less than 1/10 the size of Pluto, but it's being called a dwarf planet for right now. And no one's exactly for sure what size it is either, but that's a part of science. Uncertainty and knowing how much uncertainty you have is what defines science, as the great Jonathan McDowell has said. The Goblin isn't the only far-out object in our solar system either. There are multiple of them, and the orbits of these objects are what gives hints to the possibility and location of a ninth planet. There has been some debate of whether there is a ninth planet, also known as Planet X. The orbital paths of these far-out objects are giving evidence for the ninth planet because of the pattern these orbital paths are showing. The objects are lining up the plane of the solar system, and they all have very similar orbits, suggesting an object that is pushing them into their orbits. From this hypothesis, Chad Trujillo from the Discovery and Nathan Cave at the University of Oklahoma ran computer simulations to see what Planet X might be like. They found that it would most likely be an object several hundreds of AU from the sun and about the mass of a super-Earth, which means that it's larger than Earth, but smaller than Uranus or Neptune. Imagine having a ninth planet and what its name would be. If you have an idea of what you would like the planet to be named, comment it below. Thank you for watching. If you aren't already, I hope you subscribe, and remember to show your supernova style. The Goblin.